What is up, all you Avatar The Last Airbender fans? The day has finally arrived. Avatar The Last Airbender has finally been released on Netflix, and I feel like I've been waiting for this for forever. But right now, I'm going to dive into episode 1, and then I'm going to condense my reaction for you guys, and at the end, I'm going to be giving my full review, so make sure you stick around for that. But as always, make sure you smash like and subscribe if you're new here, because if you did, that would be chill. Chill kind of like water? Little water bending pun? You know what I mean? But okay, guys, let's dive into episode 1 of Avatar The Last Airbender. Episode 1 looks like it's titled Aang. So, that's amazing. I'm nervous. Looks like Sozin's Comet or something. Little Fire Nation theme. Practical sets are pretty awesome. Oh, dude.
Head that to the Earth King.
Okay. Dang, dude. Giving his life for the cause. Where are we now?
Your battle plans are already on their way to the Earth Kingdom.
All eyes but ours.
Oh, Azulon. It was all set up.
Are set higher. Much higher.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Because it is our time.
Oh, man.
But the Avatar is yet to be revealed.
Which is why we have to kill them all.
Yeah, okay. So they established a little bit of setup there. That's good. Opening credits. Are these past avatars? Yeah, I think so.
Since the death
Wow.
of the last avatar, the new incarnation has yet to emerge.
That is really cool.
Fire Lord Sozin, the ruthless leader of the Fire Nation,
Whoa.
his first step is to eliminate the one person who could stand in his way, the Avatar.
Oh, man. Let's go, dude. Excuse me for getting a little emotional here. Been waiting for this for forever, man. Yeah, okay. Aang. Oh, and we're just going straight to Aang. Before the war. Wow. And Gordon looks great.
Monk Suta was looking for you. You skipped training again.
It's all the same drill. You know I already know all this stuff.
And you may be more advanced than the others. There's much you have to learn. And believe it, you and the other students better go help set up for the Great Comet Festival.
Wow, so there's like a whole festival for Sozin's Comet coming. They're all getting ready. Man, these guys have no idea what's about to happen.
It wasn't the right time.
The right time. We don't have the luxury of waiting for the right time. We need to go talk to the council. Now.
Over to the council.
Aang is powerful, but there's much he still needs to learn about responsibility, expectations, sacrifice. Most of all, he needs to know who he is.
So they're establishing all of this right now, as opposed to the Southern Air Temple episode just during all that, all those flashbacks.
This much work.
Well, the last one was 100 years ago, and believe it or not, I'm actually not old enough.
I like them just kind of getting all this exposition out of the way.
Remember the last time I brought you here?
When I got my tattoos?
Most received their markings in the main hall, but I wanted you to...
Huh.
The next avatar will once again be an airbender. Her spirit echoes in one of us. You have always been special, the most talented airbender
He cares so much about Aang, man.
Has to be special.
But you are. You are the avatar.
Oh, man.
You?
Now this would be a huge
I know it's been short, but Gordon's doing great.
which is why you will make a great Avatar.
Yeah.
Why do I have to be different? Can't I just keep pretending I'm your friend?
Ah, man.
Will always be my friend.
Oh, man. That scene is almost too much, man. It's crazy. The comet's just in the sky like that. Just a warning. Are we gonna get him? Yes! Appa! Oh, my dude! How you doing, buddy?
Monks don't even trust me to feed the baby bison, and I'm supposed to save the world? I know who I am. I like to play airball and eat banana cakes and goof off with my friends.
Yeah, you're just a kid.
I don't want the responsibility. I'm scared of my power. I'm scared of being alone.
Wow. Okay, Gordon.
Scared. At least for now. You can't.
Okay, so he's leaving right now. They're gonna do Gyatso? No. What are they doing? Dang, man.
No survivors.
The attention to detail here, you can even see the Fire Nation wardrobe. It's like the old Fire Nation. Oh my goodness. So they're just going there with this. Sick, dude. This music as well. This is so cinematic, man. This is unreal. They are really making the Fire Nation just feel ruthless. Dang. What?
We have the power of the comet.
My goodness. Gyatso. Oh, I've been dying to see that. Whoa. What a scene. Oh, okay. And now we're just at Katara. Okay. Random comment, but very Force Awakens-esque. Southern Water Tribe.
All right, listen up. We've been manning the wall in 3-hour shifts, but it seems some of you can't be trusted to stay at your posts. So from now on, 2 people at all times.
I can't believe we're seeing Sokka and Katara. I can't believe we're seeing this episode in live action right now.
You should be helping out more around the village anyway.
Not everything is about preparing to fight.
We're at war.
Waterbending is what built our culture, our way of life. Keeping it alive is our duty.
Keeping ourselves alive is our duty.
I know that, and if Dad were here...
But he's not here. I am.
I like this from Sokka. I like this. Wow, so we're heading towards the iceberg.
You okay?
Here he comes. Let's go, dude. You're so wrapped up in the story, you almost forget, like, what we're watching. I've, like, forgot about Zuko. And the musical cues are the same. The fact that they kept that in.
Tara?
Like, all the relics that he's collected. Let's go, Dallas. Zuko. Oh! Oh my gosh. They're making everything so epic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing?
You're not thinking of leaving him.
Katara, a strange glowy iceberg just exploded and left behind a mysterious little bald person.
The one thing I'll say is this world feels so lived in, you know?
The only settlement in that area is Water Tribe Village in the South Pole Territory. That's where we have to go.
Where you think we'll find the Avatar?
Yes.
Because of the light.
Iroh.
I don't think your father would want you.
My father has banished me until I find the Avatar, and that's exactly what I'll do.
So much rage. It's strange that, you know, he didn't just wake up as soon as he came out of the iceberg. Like, they brought him back to the village.
Appa! Where's Appa? Sokka. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It is an airbender.
Yes. Finally, our main character, Appa.
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony.
Let's go.
And everything changed.
When the Fire Nation attacked, only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
He vanished.
100 years passed. Well, sorry, I'll let her continue.
Everyone in the village knows this story. But you don't, do you, young man? Just as you don't know that airbenders haven't been seen in generations.
Yeah, I would take off too.
Of all the places you have to drag our asses to, he picks the coldest spot in the world. How come his omens never take us somewhere with hot springs, huh?
What'd you say?
Something you want to say, Lieutenant King?
No, sir.
Or we will die trying.
Iroh's been very stoic so far.
I had friends in the Fire Nation. I used to visit them.
No one visits other nations now.
That's a trip.
They say Avatar Kyoshi took down an entire squadron of Earth Kingdom soldiers single-handedly.
Well, you certainly prepared enough. Now, how about a nice cup of jasmine?
Yeah, okay. There we go.
You're a waterbender. Barely. I'm trying to get better, but I'm the only waterbender left in the Southern Tribes. Sokka doesn't like it when I practice because he's worried that the Fire Nation will find out and they've killed all the others. Sokka just doesn't understand. I'm a warrior. I should be able to do more for our people.
You're more powerful than you know, Katara. Wow, oh wow. Was that a ship in the background? Yeah, so Zuko's like, hi, Zuko here. Look at that ship.
I am Prince Zuko, firstborn son of Fire Lord Ozai.
Very Jon Snow of Sokka here, facing down the entire army.
Lord of snow and ice. On behalf of the Water Tribe Village of Wolf Cove, I demand that you leave immediately.
If this is the path you've chosen, then so be it.
Let's settle this between us, leader to leader.
Come on, Sokka.
Who needs an army now?
Well, Sokka tried. Now it's time for Aang to step in. Yeah, let's go.
Leave him alone!
Oh! Get him, kids.
Burn the whole place to the ground.
No! I'll go with you. Just leave him alone. It's okay, Katara. No one has ever fought for me before. I think you're the bravest person I've ever met.
It's already getting me.
Now, let's go save that weird kid.
Others believe that true stability in this world can only happen under our rule. So the drive to conquer is a drive for peace.
I love this right now.
And the belief is that by capturing you, the Fire Nation can finally bring that about.
Wow.
Is that what you believe?
Nope.
In the meantime, I'll have some jasmine tea sent to you. It's quite soothing.
Oh, classic Iroh. Spilling the tea on the Fire Nation.
Katara, no. There's no way you're getting me on that. That staff is so cool. Awesome. Wow. Oh, man. Dang. Come on, Aang. Okay. So instead of Aang hitting that with his staff, you're giving Katara that moment for some waterbending. That's cool. I kind of wish that they would have had the fight between Zuko and Aang on the ship there, but... You know, the firebenders aren't going to give up.
I'm curious to see if people talk about the pacing with this episode. I think it's been going great. How they've managed to go through the entire village and then get them on Appa, and now we're heading towards, the Southern Air Temple. I feel like they're doing a great job. Oh man, this is going to be emotional. Really just taking it there.
And kind. And generous.
Man. Those Gyatso moments get me. No way. Oh my gosh. Incredible.
And I can't imagine a better person. Given this, you are my friend. You will always be my friend.
Wow. Unbelievable. Another interesting change. Katara didn't talk him down, but I loved that moment between him and Gyatso. That was cool. Oh, that embrace right there.
So not to be rude, but what was that?
I don't know. So much I don't know. The monks are gone and I'm all alone.
The thing about losing everything is that that's when you learn how strong you really are.
I need to make sure their deaths weren't in vain. I need to follow through on what they wanted me to do. Complete my training and master all the other bending skills so I can bring balance back to the world. It's only after we've lost something that we realize how much it means to us.
Gosh, I love Zuko, man. Like all these different things all over. You can tell he's just been looking for the Avatar. He's drawing the Avatar.
I don't know where this will all lead. And I don't know if I have what it takes. But the one thing I do know is I'm the Avatar. And this is just the beginning.
Oh.
Yes, dude. No Momo. But still, yes. That's my formal review. I'll just leave it at that. All right, guys. Well, that was episode 1, and that was a pretty phenomenal watch through. I don't think I could have asked for any more. I think it's cool how the episode was just titled Aang. There was a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. No, I'm kidding. There was a lot to learn about Aang and his backstory, and I'm happy that they provided that exposition for the character just to catch audiences up to speed. I really, really enjoyed how there was an opening. There is kind of this setup with this messenger running through the Fire Nation and establishing that Fire Nation power, kind of establishing their grip on the world and just the level that they're at and the dominance that they seek. It was really cool seeing Azulon. I love all that opening stuff. And then getting to Aang. Like I mentioned, I think when I was watching it, it was cool to see all of those little flashbacks condensed into just one long thing. And then they show Aang leave, and then that's when the Fire Nation attacks, and we see the entire genocide. And once again, we're establishing how powerful and ruthless the Fire Nation is. Some of those firebending shots were insane, burning people to a crisp. I didn't expect for this show to be that mature. And after that first 15 minutes or 20 minutes of this episode, whatever it was, it made you feel almost like a Stranger Things, where you're like, oh, okay, so we're gonna go there, huh? You also had some solid conversation, as well as they really cued in on the relationship between Aang and Gyatso. We only really saw that in flashbacks in the original series, and I'm happy that this episode basically revolved around that and the conversations he had with him. It was so sad to see him die, and then how it comes full circle in the end, and Aang seeing his body and going into the Avatar state. Gyatso was really the only father figure that Aang had. He had a whole family that he lived there with. He had a bunch of friends and people, and now we saw that. Like, we felt those relationships. And then getting to know him and Gyatso, and seeing the tears well up in Aang's eyes when he's told this information, and then seeing him leave, and seeing Gyatso be like, Aang, you know, where are you? I'm just happy that they did that in live action, and they paid attention to that, all these little details. And honestly, aside from that, all of the little details in this episode, I was so surprised at how close they followed things, but the things that they changed, they did it for the narrative. You know what I mean? We get to the Southern Water Tribe, and we're introduced to Sokka and Katara, this brother and sister, and I loved how real this entire world felt. The set design was absolutely gorgeous, and like I mentioned when I was watching it, when they introduced Katara, she's in that old Fire Nation ship, which I saw a little bit later, but it did very much feel like the introduction of Rey in The Force Awakens to me. I just got that same vibe. Like, this girl is more powerful than she could ever know, and she's about to go on a very important journey. Like I've talked about, you know, a little bit here on the channel, Katara kind of is the main character of the entire series, the original series at least. Like, things really do revolve around her. And so I think heading into this first episode, she was the character that I was most curious about. And now I feel like I can rest easy a bit. I wasn't too concerned about Ian Owsley as Sokka going into it, and I was proven right there. He's amazing. I don't think anybody can deny that he is phenomenal, at least just after watching this first episode. I have a lot more to go. But Zuko, before all the trailers and everything like that, he was actually the character that I was the most curious about, to see if he was really going to capture this performance. But after the clips and all the trailers and the dialogue, I was feeling a little bit more comfortable with him, and then that was kind of set in stone for me as well. No pun, earthbending pun, stone. But it really was. Zuko was really, really cool. When you actually see a practical set of his room, we get to see how obsessive he is about finding the Avatar. There's all these little trinkets, there's little Avatar statues, there's things everywhere, giving us the knowledge that he truly has been hunting for a while now, and he needs to find the Avatar. I love the importance to that detail that they're finding, as well as after he sees Aang. I guess in the trailer, I didn't really realize what he was doing. He just has, like, he's pinning up that picture of the Avatar, but like there's no cameras, and so he's literally just drawing a picture of Aang from memory to be like, okay, that's kind of that guy. It's like one of those mug shots that they show on the news that's like, find this guy. But Zuko, unfortunately, he's not that great of an artist. But I think we get the picture, no pun. But as for the only real changes that stuck out to me from this episode, I would probably say Aang not fighting Zuko on Zuko's ship.
I was a little sad and disappointed at that just because I was looking forward to that battle so much. If you guys watched my most anticipated scenes video, that's actually something that I put in there. I just really wanted to see Aang and Zuko's first solid fight. The fight between them and Wolf Cove when he kind of interrupts and he does some airbending, like, that was really cool to see, but it wasn't a straight up bout between him and Zuko. I'd imagine what they're going to do is really build up towards that moment where they meet again and come face to face. But I was looking forward to them fighting on the ship, as well as when Zuko shoots the fireball into the sky at Appa, Sokka, and Katara as they're flying away. Aang does that amazing move in the original. He's like, I got it, and he jumps off and he shows, you know, kind of his airbending skills, and he hits the fireball out of the sky, it hits the ice, and that damages Zuko's ship and kind of leaves them there. Instead, they showcase Katara's waterbending. I found that to be a pretty interesting choice. I think I even mentioned while I was watching it, these are little nitpicks that you could really dive into. If somebody wanted to obsess over it, maybe it would ruin their experience. It certainly didn't ruin mine, because we move on and we get to such an emotional core moment with Aang, and the next little change is having Gyatso talk Aang down rather than Katara. Katara has that huge speech in the original, like, we're your family now, don't worry, and it kind of brings him down. In this, it comes full circle, like I said, with him and Gyatso in that moment, and that actually, it made me really emotional. And then even that small scene, just that embrace between Aang and Katara, I felt like spoke volumes, at least for us fans that know their journey and know the journey that they're about to go on. Maybe somebody else that hasn't seen the original series wouldn't think too much into that little embrace, but I got really emotional. I honestly started tearing up just because I know where this story is going. These actors all kind of nailed it in this first episode, and it did so much to just get me involved in this story, and so I'm in. I'm absolutely in on this show. I mean, so far, I would almost go to lengths to say that this first episode was spectacular. You guys know me. I'm not trying to be way too overhyped or anything, but I love Avatar: The Last Airbender so much, and to see this faithfully done, to see the amount of detail that they paid to this, and see the honor of the source material poured into this thing, the love and appreciation for what's come before, you can see it in every little shot. Even having Gran be like, long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. I was like, let's go, dude. It just was a really good time, and yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. But on to episode 2. I can't wait to watch this next episode. I think we're getting to Kyoshi Island, so this is going to be pretty cool. But please, let me know what you guys thought about this first episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Did you see any little Easter eggs that I might not have caught? Please, let me know all of that down below. I really enjoy your guys' comments. I read every single one you put down there. But don't forget to smash like on this video. Subscribe if you're new here. You can follow me on X at JonesVibesOnly, and don't forget to keep up the good vibes, guys. But that was the first episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix, and on to episode 2.
Jones